What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus Live video. On the left side here, we have Heroes going up against Labrynth, a deck that's going to be getting a lot more popularity with the fact that Impulse was at one point fairly cheap, and then it could play around both small charmies very well. Before we dive on in, don't forget to like, comment, shout out the channel a lot. We're over the 10K and you guys' support. We are going to be seeing a die roll with Heroes going to be going first, and let's see what we start off with. We're going to be seeing a Heroes Lives going to be activating, paying half our life points to summon out from the deck. Most likely going to be a Stratos in this case. We are going to be seeing that there, which can allow us to search our deck for anything. And they do chain an imperm to it there, make it so that we do not get to search the deck anymore. Off the Stratos, of course, not being a Droll and Lockbird type effect, but off this kind of little chain of events. We're going to then see a normal summon of a Shadow Mist going up into the Inferno. Then we're going to activate the effect, revealing the Shining Neos. That's going to allow us to get the Neos and a Ferris to the hand, because we have the, whatever it's called, Shadow Mist being sent to the graveyard. We're then going to activate the Ferris, which is then going to send the Mally from the hand to summon itself out and place the copy of Increase. We're then going to be banishing the Mally to summon out another Mally here. And it's crazy, this card is back at 3, very nice for the deck. You have these really cool plays where you can just discard it off of the Ferris, which gets essentially free material. We're then going to see a Link summon for the Cross Crusader, which can then bring out the Mally, destroying it, and then let us search our deck for any hero monster of our choice. And we're going to choose to go for a Liquid Soldier, so trying to get that draw too. We are going to be seeing the Increase going to be destroying the Dread, I believe it's card, the Inferno, I don't even know, to go for a Vion. Vion can then dump to the graveyard. Really anything. We're going to be dumping the Winged Karibo hero card. We're then going to be banishing the Ferris to search for a Polymerization. And then we're going to be able to actually fuse up now using a bunch of the cards in the hand. That Liquid Soldier that we searched for earlier. We're going to link up now for the one that lets us reset polymerizations or fusion spells, which we now will be seeing activated, most likely using the Neos and Liquid Soldier, going up into the Flame Wingman, which now we're going to be setting the polymerization again, and we get to search for the favorite contact, the trap card, I should say, which lets us summon out the Negate that we revealed earlier. We can also tag out into a Sunrise, letting us search for a Miracle Fusion as well, allowing us having multiple of the fusion cards and a whatever. We get to draw 2 as well, and we're going to be discarding a Nibiru, which is going to be really good against a Labrynth deck, not needing that at all. And we did see a Dark, or a Mass Change being added to the hand there, so we can potentially go for a Dark Claw to hurt the deck quite a bit. I don't think we are playing the one that blows up all the spells and traps anymore. That could be really cool if we did play that, but we're going to be going up into the Wing Karibo level 6 by banishing, and then we do activate a Fusion Destiny. So we're going to go pretty much full combo, dumping the Plasma as well as a Denier to the graveyard, summoning out that DPE there, and going for that full kind of end board like stuff here. Very nice. We are going to set 2 more additional cards, and with that, we just pass turn. I mean, I can't see Labrynth beating this. Honestly, this hand was kind of custom, as well as, kind of this end board is just insane. So we're still thinking in the end phase here for the Labrynth. We're going to be activating the Story Torby, discarding itself, and I think that is a Welcome Labrynth to set a big Welcome here. And they are going to activate the DPE, popping itself as well as the big Welcome. And this card is going to be quite a problem for the Labrynth player here. We're going to be seeing DPE resolve, summoning itself back out in the standby phase. And then we also get to set the Fusion Destiny back in Spell Chapter Zone, because we did summon out to the extra driver, which can now let us set a fusion spell. Now it's going to be quite hard for the Labrynth player to kind of end up beating this copy of DPE alongside everything else that they have on the field. We're going to summon out the Story Torby here, and I'm not exactly sure where this is going to go. We're going to be banishing the big Welcome. They're going to bounce back, and it's going to allow us to trigger the Welcome as well as the Story Torby, summoning itself out. We have now wasted our normal, but if we have a Kuklok in the hand, we will be able to, well, we're going to be met with the DP popping it before we get to activate it, so I suppose that is going to be a bit of an issue. We are looking to go for a Typhon, it looks like. That was the top card in their extra deck they're thinking about. But I don't think DP gains any attack, which is going to make it so that it doesn't necessarily matter. As well as they won't have any Labrynth cards to activate, of course, if they do have the Kuklok. But we are going to go up into a Typhon there, and they are going to think on this. I'm not exactly sure how much of a problem this Typhon is, because we can just always pop it with the DPE. They are thinking hard, though, so it might be a problem. We're going to go Favorite Contact, putting back the Sunrise, all three, I guess, to go up into... We're putting Mali, Sunrise, and the Hero Gun, as well as the Shadow Mist. So maybe we're going for the Wake Up, your Elemental Hero, and the Plasma to go up for a Wake Up. So this is now going to be able to attack numerous amount of times. I'm not exactly sure. We can go DPE to pop the Welcome Labrynth, but it's still not going to do very much. Like, DPE can activate in the graveyard. I don't know if, like, I actually don't even know why we're doing this on, like, both sides of the board. We're going to take a second to read once again. I mean, maybe they just want them to, like, waste Typhon and make them think that they are worried about this Typhon, and then just be able to OTK them next turn, because that could be a problem. You know, they only have 3 cards left in the hand. We know one of them is a Storby Torby, so it's not going to do that much against us. We're always going to be able to summon back with the DPE, and then we still have, like, numerous attacks on the Wake Up. It does gain attack as well, so it could potentially be over the 3,000. I'm not exactly sure, but honestly, it doesn't seem like that much of a problem, this Typhon, to me. We're going to be seeing the Kuklok and activate the effect, or not Kuklok, the Storby Torby and activate the effect, sending itself alongside another card. I think that one's potentially a Shavara there. And then we're going to be setting either Welcome or Big here. And now, I feel like you have to go for a Big because you know that's going to be bad. You're going to be able to activate this one. So we are going to be setting a regular Welcome, though. And there's going to be passing turn on that, which is very interesting. I mean, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, DP is going to come back. Welcome Labyrinth's not going to get us anywhere. But we just pass on it. Yeah. DPE will now come back. And we're not summoning into a zone that the thing points to. We are going to chain Welcome Labrynth to the summon. We are going to then chain the DPE, destroying the Wing Kribo as well as the field spell there. Make it so that we do not pop additional card on the field. Very important that we do get rid of that spell because it is going to be quite a problem for us. But we're going to be able to summon out the Ariana, then Ariana can actually search for a lady, and now, like, that's going to be our only kind of line of defense, summoning out that lady. But we do have a mass change able to send the Cross Crusader to go up into the Dark Law. And now this is going to make it so that whatever we do add gets banished off of the Dark Law. So that's going to be very problematic for them. They most likely will not be adding a lady here. But the game's pretty much over. Like, that's kind of point of, like, where it's going to be. So we summon Lady, and then Lady is going to be banished by the Dark Law. And they do get to chain it to summon itself out. But still, like, there's not much. We have Miracle Fusion, which can then banish to summon out once again. Going for the Liquid Soldier, so we get an additional draw 2 again. And then we're going to activate the effect, placing back and adding the trap. And then we're going to reset the mass change here. And, like, we may not be winning this exact turn, but we have a lot that we can do. So we're going to go up for a Sunrise. Now all of our stuff is going to be gaining attack off the Sunrise as well. We're going to normal summon a Stratos, activating the effect, and they're going to choose not to here. They're going to go Battle Phase, and we're just going to see them in mid-defeat because we know that the Wake Up, your Elemental Hero, can attack numerous times. So we do see Here's end up taking the game that turn. Very nice that we were going to see. I didn't know if they could do it. I think that they were definitely kind of in control of that game. Heroes making DPE and then slowly being able to pop your stuff. If you can't just set numerous traps, you're not able to beat that. Having fortunately those the Storby Torby in the hand, and then being able to make them essentially go -2, and they have to pop your trap, then you go like -3 essentially. It kind of makes you want to keep it in the hand, and then having another copy and the same card definitely hurts even more. But we are going to be diving on into game number 2 with Heroes going to be forced to go second this time, with Labrynth going to be able to get the advantage by going first. We could potentially see a numerous cards, maybe even Eradicator, making it so that we can roll back the Eradicator and then get rid of the entire spell cards. And Heroes don't perform very well without spell cards, I'd like to say. They do have some ways for the monsters to be able to get into those spell cards, Vial being able to search for polymerization, but a lot of those board breaker cards are going to be spell cards for us here, or numerous cards in their hand. And we're going to be diving on into game number 2 with, it looks like, them wanting to activate a Storby Torby, discarding another Storby Torby here, opening up double again. That's going to be setting the big welcome Labrynth. And it looks like we have an escape as well of the Unchained, so not looking like a good hand for us. We do set 3 more cards, and we're going to be passing turn on that, but they do still summon out the Vion. Vion with the activate effect, allowing the search, and we do chain Imperm on this. Now, interestingly enough, we didn't go Lady summon out, or Lovely. No, yeah, we summon out the Lady there, Lady, and then we summon out Lady, after it gets bounced back, then we can Imperm set another card, but we're going to be seeing Fusion Destiny going to be activated here, and then we chain the big welcome, and they had the Ash for it anyways, so it's not going to matter anyways. We're going to be seeing the Denier as well as the Mally sent to the graveyard, summon out a DPE, and now we can start popping in their back row. We're going to be seeing the Mally banish itself, letting us summon out another copy of itself, and this could allow us to go up into the Cross Crusader here. We are Dark locked, I should mention, Dark Warrior locked. Then we can summon back out the Denier. Denier is going to be able to put back the Mally that was banished into the top of the deck. We're going to then banish the Mally and summon it out, banish Mally, summon it out, as well as getting the search off the Cross Crusader for, I believe it was a Liquid Soldier again. We're going to go Ferris for increase. Now, I don't think Ferris is a Dark Warrior, but if we could be locked from the extra deck, we're going to see increase summon itself out. That's going to be placing another Vion. Now, Vion can banish the Ferris or the copy of itself in the graveyard to search for polymerization, and we're going to be able to just kind of continue. Unfortunately, we didn't see D-Barrier on the side of Labrynth, but yeah, they're kind of getting just manhandled here. We're going to see a Dread Decimator being made. And then they can kind of go push. We are going to be seeing a Daruma Cannon being flipped face down. They're going to chain the DPE, and they do hit an escape. Escape can trigger summoning out the Shavara from the deck, as well as summoning out one of those Storby Torbys. But this may not be enough. We are going to be walling up here, but it's still not going to be necessarily extremely crazy. DPE will be able to bring itself back out, but other than that, it's going to be pretty much just a pass turn there from Heroes. So we would get one more draw off for Labrynth, but will this be enough, especially with that DP being able to pop the cards? We do see a normal summon of an Ariana. This is going to be one of the better draws, allowing us to search our deck for whatever we want to, but can we find a way to deal with the DPE prior to the DPE dealing with us? You can search for a big welcome, but you can't set it just yet. We could go for a Yama, but at the same time, Yama is not really do that much when we have the Shavara in the graveyard. If we do play the bigger one, we are going to be able to go up into Anguish. But we see them search for Lady, and they ask about Big Welcome. So maybe we're going to be seeing a attempted bounce of the DPE, but they'll just most likely chain it there to get rid of it. We see them look in the extra deck at their Chaos Angel, thinking about making it there, but they actually cannot because Shavara is going to be a fire. So they will have to summon up the Lady first, and at that point, we're most likely going to be bouncing it there, unless we kind of wait for the DPE. I have a feeling that we're going to be on the summon of Lady, destroying it with DPE, but I could be potentially wrong. So we're going to see them It looks like they're thinking on it. They were going to link away, but the Chaos Angel is back on the top. We're going to be sending those to the graveyard to make a Chaos Angel, which we cannot do. And that's going to be mentioned that we can't do it because it does take darks and lights, and Shavara is going to be a fire. So we are going to be stopped in that process. And now we're going to be kind of forced to make a link monster. So we're going to be linking all 3 away for that Anguish that we do end up playing. Interesting that we didn't go for a Yama first. We're going to be then activating the Anguish, targeting the DPE to link away. This most likely will be met with the DPE. But will we find a way to stop this? Do we play an access code? They're going to chain the DP targeting one of their monsters. Then where we see the DP going to activate in the graveyard once again. And I mean, we now have Lady to summon out Big Welcome, to be bouncing back with Big Welcome, which can then add us back, or summon the Stormy Torby back. But it's still not going to be exactly enough. I feel like we should have probably went with a Yama first to add back, but then just bound to destroy the Yama. So it's pretty hard. So we're going to be going for the Big Welcome, bouncing back the card to their hand, and then we're going to go for the Stormy Torby summoning itself out. And now we can go up into a Yama. Yama will then be able to trigger adding back the Shavara. They're just going to deal some damage, dealing the 44. Link up into Rage, and then just pass turn on that. Yeah, DP is going to be coming back, and it's going to be kind of hard to play through this. I feel like we should just go immediately activate the effect of Rage, targeting the DP so it has nothing else that can pop, but we do see an Ash in the hand and an instant contact, I believe. Yeah, you probably just go Rage immediately. We're going to see a set one, and then we're going to activate the DPE effect. And that's going to be fine there. They're going to destroy the Rage as well as the DPE. And the reason why they're doing this is because they have a talent in the hand. So we're going to be seeing the Rage can activate the effect as well as the Yama banishing itself, bringing back the Rage. And that's going to be playing right into the talents to taking their Rage there, which will now play through all their interruptions. We've heard it most likely chained the Shavara to destroy the Rage, just making so they just don't have an extra link material on it or some extra damage. But I suppose it doesn't necessarily exactly matter here unless we end up getting an OTK. But at the same time, we can always just go I guess we can't go Stormy Torby. Send doesn't get us a body, but we're going to be seeing them go for a Mali line, something like the Mali, having Polymerization in the hand off the Vion. We all kind of know this whole deal. We're going to then link away up into a Cross Crusader, and this most likely will be game just by how kind of impactful. We get to bring back out the DP, banish once again the Mali to bring out another body, and then we can link away into the Dread Decimator once again, or the Infernal Rage, I guess, searching for the Neos. And then we have the Polymerization with the Liquid Soldier and the Neos to go up into the Flame. And then we get to search and then set. And yeah, the game is essentially over. They know that at this point. We're going to just go Battle Phase and we get to draw 2 more cards off of the Liquid Soldier. I forgot that we haven't done that yet. And then we're going to go for the Instant Contact just to bring out another body and go Battle Phase, poke for game. And we see Heroes end up taking it 2-0 against Labrynth in their last matchup they played a couple months ago. Labrynth ended up 2-0ing them with Eradicator. And this time we see Heroes eradicating the Labrynth player. Regardless, hope you've been watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to see more content like this. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace.